I have been doing a lot of traveling this year, and I've covered it all in my vlog, starting with Vancouver, British Columbia in March, where I went to the Vancouver Web Fest. Late Bloomer was an official selection and Best Reality nominee in the festival, and there I met some interesting filmmakers in a series called Number of Silence. Now, hold that thought. The next big trip was back east, where I got to meet and know some of my late bloomer subscribers in Tennessee, Virginia, Delaware, Sharon's Natural Gardens in Delaware. We got to meet for the first time. Also, Cher's Organic Garden in outside of Pittsburgh, Cher Garden, and Paula at Gardening with Puppies. And of course, I started my trip with Old Alabama Gardener, who's a great guy. And that was in April, late April and May. And then in June, I went to Phoenix and I got to meet some terrific food forest growers in Phoenix, namely Jack Davis at Epic Yard Farm and Jake the Vegan Athlete and Jay Behringer, whose Garden of Odin is an absolutely amazing, inspiring garden. So I hope you check out those vlogs. And that was in June. And in late August, I went to Sicily. My trip to Sicily was multi-purpose. I wanted to attend the Sicily Web Fest, which was on an island called Ustica off of the coast of Sicily. And while there, I got an opportunity to collaborate with the German filmmakers of Number of Silence, who were also in the festival and won Best Thriller. So you've got to check out that series, Number of Silence. And we got to film series. I got to act in a couple of scenes for an upcoming episode for Number of Silence, so be sure to watch for that. That was exciting. And also, my third purpose for going to Italy is I have a friend who lives in Palermo and Pantelleria, and she showed me Palermo and Pantelleria, and we just had a fabulous time. So my first 2 days in Palermo, we were just flying off. She was trying to show me so many things in Palermo, and there's no video, it's just still photos, but I wanted to share that with you. So here's part one of my trip to Sicily. I could have flown directly from Los Angeles to Palermo, which would have been so much easier. But somehow the idea of being on a plane for 14 and a half hours didn't appeal to me. I flew on Air Canada to Toronto, and Toronto to Rome, then changed to Alitalia and flew Rome to Palermo. My friend Susan met me at the airport, and after a quick drop of our bags at the apartment building, we were off on a walking tour of the old section of Palermo. Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea, and with its surrounding islands, is officially referred to as Regione Siciliana. Roman Catholicism plays a heavy role in Sicily, and there are many churches. Palermo is over 2,700 years old and has played an important role in much of its history. It's noted for its culture, architecture, art, and gastronomy, which means it has great food. Founded in 734 BC by the Phoenicians, it became a possession of Carthage, then the Romans, the Byzantines, and the Arabs, who were known for agriculture, and finally unified with Italy in 1860. The Allied invasion during the Second World War resulted in the harbor and surrounding quarters being heavily bombed in 1943 and were all but destroyed. Many of these buildings have never been rebuilt. After clocking a few miles on cobblestone streets, we worked our way over to the harbor, La Cala, and marveled at the yachts over a glass of Prosecco and watched the sun go down over the water. Then we headed to a great dinner at one of Susan's favorite ristaurantinos. Next day, we hit the streets again, and after a quick visit with an artist friend, we explored the markets and architectural landmarks. With the reduced importance of Sicilian agriculture, people swarmed to the cities, and Palermo swelled in size. Speculative building practices in the 1950s to 1980s filled the city with poor buildings in the Italian state's struggle against the mafia. After pounding the pavement for a whole day, We treated ourselves to a spa and another glass of Prosecco with a view for sunset. Then another divine meal.